Hello everyone, today's review is the Boris bus, the specially painted A330 MRTT, recently delivered to RAF Bryce Norton, and I have to say this aeroplane looks really great. Not seen it in the flesh yet, but looking forward to when I do. This one is from Inflight. It's a 1/200 scale model. So let's not hang about, let's open the box and have a look. So here's the contents of the box. The aircraft model is nicely protected by the polystyrene and is issued with a stand and separate landing gear for lowered and retracted undercarriage. Okay, without further ado, let's remove the model. Okay, so here we have the model out of the box, mounted on a rather nice stand, and there's a card that comes with the model. On first looks, this is quite an impressive looking model, nicely detailed. Really like the colour scheme on this aeroplane. Okay, so that's how she looks on the stand. Let's put the undercarriage on and give it another look. Okay, so here she is on our undercarriage. Very nicely detailed undercarriage. Not to criticise too much, but the aerial on top of the fuselage there looks a little overscale, but that's nitpicking. This is a very nicely detailed model. Cracking paint scheme on this aeroplane. I know there's been a lot of criticism from the press and people regarding the scheme, but let's show off the UK a bit. Let's be proud in these gloomy times. Very impressive model indeed. Very happy with this one. As I say, markings are very nicely done. Definitely a good one to have with the collection. Okay, so in a moment I'm going to compare this one with a Gemini 200 standard A330 MRT for comparison. Folks, so here we see the Gemini 200 A330 MRTT. And I think the two models compare favourably. I think you agree, two very nice looking models there. Okay guys and girls, I'd now like to do a comparison for you. We have the Gemini Jets 200 A330 MRTT And then we have the Hawaiian, also Gemini 200. But what I'd like to show you is the difference here in the dihedral of the two aircraft. As you can see, the dihedral on the Hawaiian aircraft is way too much, way too high, and in a scale of 1/200 that would be a fair difference in dihedral. Sadly, it looks as though they've got this completely wrong on the Hawaiian. Again, you can see just how far those wingtips are out. So for me, the tanker version is looking the better of the two, and possibly the correct of the two, whereas the Hawaiian one has just got way too much dihedral. Just something I wanted to point it out. I hadn't noticed it earlier until I compared the two aircraft, the two models. It must be something to do with the way they're manufactured and put together. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and it's encouraged you to go out and buy some very nice aircraft kits. Bye for now. So this is my collection of 1/200 scale models, mainly Gemini Jets 200, Inflight and JC wings, and 1/48 Corgi Lightnings, and a very nice Hobby Master 1/48 Hawk T Mark 1A. Coming down now, we have all manner of aircraft here. As I say, mostly Gemini Wings 200, various Airbuses. And now down to the military collection. A400, A330 MRTT, Royal Air Force, and the various Hercules, one of which was in special markings. Then we come down to the Airfix Lightnings, F Mark 1, the die-cast Red Arrows Hawk, and an Airfix F Mark 2A Lightning. Then we come down to some Tamiya 1/48 scale Mosquitoes, 3 in all. Next shelf down we have a Hasegawa 1/48 scale Phantom RAF, a 48 scale Hunter F Mark 6, and the mighty Buccaneer. Continuing on, more 1/200th scale airliners, again mostly Gemini, Inflight and JC wings. And carrying on down, KC-135 French Air Force, E3 RAF, a P8 US Navy markings. Looking forward to the RAF ones due soon. Royal New Zealand 757, Royal Australian Air Force C-17. On the next shelf we have the 787s, all three variants, 787, 7, 8 and 10. And the next shelf down, Hobby Master 1/48 scale, Hurricane, Spitfire, another Hurricane and a Typhoon, which is in I believe Hasegawa 1/48. Next shelf down, more Hobby Boss 1/48, P-51s, Spitfires, ME-109. The Spitfire in the background there is a Hasegawa one, and a very nice looking Hobby Boss P-51. And continuing with the collection, an Emirates A380, Emirates 777-300, Hawaiian A330, Air New Zealand A321 Neo, Canadian Armed Forces Polaris, and the best looking tri-holer ever made, the TriStar. The South African Airways A340 -600 I believe, and a Lufty 748-800.